handle the truth.
Goodness, that's my job. Hey, I'm Jim Price, the Jim Price Show Daily Update. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Ooh, the government tells me what the date is, so I always know. Oh, the claw knows who shall come, who shall stay. Oh, anyway, we're going to call it January 28th. Man, the end of this month already. January 28th, it's a Wednesday, 2026. Well, guys, thank you so much for being here. Let's see who the first commenter is. Oh, Courtney Allen. What? Look at her go. Let's go, chat. Happy Wednesday. Edward, where are you at? Yo. She's giving it the business. Boy, she really plowed it on today. Good stuff, Courtney. And yes, today Courtney is first, and she did a good job jumping in there. Edward was in there, and warm greetings, he says, to everybody. So let's get those comments up. Yeah, I love it. So that's how we do it, guys. I mean, that's how you break the internet. Courtney, you're doing exactly the right thing there. That's how you break the internet. That's how you get everybody all wound up on the internet side of things, is you get in there and get the popcorn popping and get everybody so excited. I'm so excited. I just love it. Anyway, so yes, Edward, he's going to repost out everything. We are on Twitter. We are on Facebook. We are on YouTube. We are on Rumble. So go over there. Make sure that you like and share in each one of those platforms, because we know that some people like those other ones. Some people don't. We are on Facebook. We are on other ones. So good stuff. Anyway. Well, good morning, good afternoon, and if I don't see you later, good night, and hope you all have a good evening. But right now, the goings-on of the day. Oh, by the way, my Twitter account is still losing followers. We are still losing followers, and I don't know how to change that. We just trickle off a little bit every day. We gain a few, we lose a few. And someone's got to slow it down for me and talk me through that, why that happens all the time. Anywho, good stuff out there. I like that. I like that competition, though. I appreciate that. That's good stuff. So, all right. Why is it that I can't? What? You know, sometimes I thought these computers were supposed to be perfect. They never do anything wrong. They're always bringing in the best information possible. That's what I was thinking. Anyway, so a couple things going on in the world around us as we continue to hear about the Minnesota stuff. There's the Venezuela thing coming out. There's a lot of different things, but I want to go through the mailbag first. So this was actually sent to me by a follower, and she's just been quietly kind of in the comments, and she's been kind of there. Hey, Lori, good to see you there. Appreciate everybody. Terrence Williams is here. Good to see you, he says. GTSY. And Courtney says, I had one on and could not go live on Facebook anymore. Oops. Yeah, that'll happen, won't it? Good afternoon, Professor, says David Glevin. So anyway, real quick, this is from Stephanie Morrow. So I don't know if you guys know Stephanie Morrow, but she is on Facebook, and she sent me this little envelope. And we're just going to go with this envelope here. Looks like this. Nothing seems very nondescript. But anyway, my address is here on the front. Not a secret what my address is, but I will note one thing here. She had to spend a lot of money to get this here, but look at their postage. It's got king, and it's got the queen and the king. So there's queen here, queen is, and then the king cuck here. So, yeah, those are the goings on. He has a nice part in his hair there on the left side, and the queen with her crown on when she was a lot younger and youthful. But when I got to open up the card that was sent to me, now Stephanie asked me if it was okay. She sent me something when I was in the hospital, and I said that would be awesome. I think it was in the hospital right after I got out. And then she even messaged me just about a week ago, says, have you gotten my postage? And I'm like, no, I really haven't. And I'm like, kind of going around going, okay, what happened? Hey, Sarah, good to see you. But then all of a sudden, boom, this shows up. So anyway, it says buy airmail and Royal Mail. So I do, I feel real privileged here. But this is one of the so there was a card, and it says, this comes to you, get well soon, and also to let you know you're being thought about. Well, that, guys, this is what life is supposed to be right here. Now, there wasn't a $1 million check in there or anything, so I think that may have gotten lost in the mail, but I'm sure Stephanie will get it to me when she can. And she gave me some well wishes there, and I really do appreciate that. But in the same pocket, same envelope, I got greetings from Northern Ireland. And I know there's a little bit of glare on the card there, so I'm going to try to keep it at an angle so the light doesn't hit it. But this is a great little postcard of, it says a country pub, Cardrick, I don't know how to say, Rope Bridge, and then Donahue Lighthouse, the Dark Hedges, the Silent Valley, Dreary, the Londonderry, and then Duluth Castle. She's going to have to help me with those. And then Marble Arch Caves, and then the Mountain of Mourne. So she just sent this to me. I mean, this is awesome. I don't know how often we still do postcards, but why not? Northern Ireland, within its compact area, encircles a wealth of surpassing scenic splendor. And so this was in there, but then there was this. Hey, Mary Shelton, how is your daughter? How is your sweet little daughter? Mary Shelton lives in Tennessee. Amazing, amazing woman. If you get a chance to ever meet her. And she has a beautiful daughter. And we were able to sign back and forth because she uses sign language to communicate. But in here, Stephanie Morrow, we're talking about you. So, yeah, here we go. So, Stephanie, this is good stuff. Anyway, in here it says Real Irish Cookery. From Mary and the Mary Caherty, I don't know, and we just kind of screw it all up for everybody. But there's like roasted stuffed chicken in here, roasted venison, or roast venison, stuffed rabbit. I like me a rabbit, yeah. Tyrone roast goose. I don't know about goose cooking, but sure. One I caught my eye here was apple mash. This sounds kind of fun, but I don't know. Apple mash has 1 pound of cooked apples, 2 pounds of potatoes, 1 teaspoon of sugar. Okay, we got 3 pounds of something, but we're going to put 1 tablespoon of sugar, and then 2 ounces of butter. I think there ought to be a lot more sugar and butter in it, but what do I know? Peeled potatoes, cook in salted water. Peel, core, and slice apples. Place in a pot with a tablespoon of water and sugar, and the sugar. Oh. Cook until soft. When the potatoes are cooked, drain and mash thoroughly. Beat into the apples and butter. Then mash goes particularly well with bacon and fried herring. I don't know why not. I never thought about apples and apples and bananas. Apple tarts in here. We got baked parsnips. We got braised celery, braised onions, dressed turnips. This is a really cool little cookbook. But you know what? I'm going to try them. I'm going to get in here and try some. Maybe what is this? Pig throtters. 3 pig throtters and 3 to 4 tablespoons of salt. I don't know what a throtter is. Is that like pig's feet? What's a throtter? It's pronounced Caribbeans. Anyway, so that was, thank you, Stephanie, for that, and awesome stuff for that. Jim, I know you've been to Ohio, but I'll send you a postcard from here. Well, I think that's a great idea. You know what? You guys all send me a postcard from where you guys live. That is you know what? And we'll do a little bit of we'll do a postcard in the beginning of the show. So every time you guys send me a postcard, I'm going to read it at the beginning of the show. That's what we'll do. Stephanie Morrow says pig's feet. Yeah, that's kind of what I thought. But we'll probably not be doing that. I like a lot of parts of the pig, bacon and fatback and ham and, I like all that stuff, but I don't know about the feet. I mean, there's a lot of other good parts of the pig to eat, right? We don't need to eat the feet. Anyway, but when you have a thin resource, you eat everything. Hazel Finley, good to see you. Thank you so much for being here. And Vince Braun, you want one from which? Well, of course, Vince. I said everyone. The rules have to be spelled out for some people sometimes. I don't know. Vince, are you one of those rule breakers? Is that what we're listening to here? We're hearing a little bit of that. Anyway, so yes, good stuff out there. Mary Shelton, thank you so much for being a part of the show and all of the other great comments chiming in. You guys are killing it today. Good stuff. Not kosher. Oh, well, that would be true. Anyway, so looking at today's things of things, I do want to making progress. Thanks for thinking of her. Yes, thank you, Mary Shelton, for letting me be friends with you and your daughter. She's just an awesome girl, and I know you have great challenges, and my heart goes out to you immensely. So I know exactly what you're going through. I have a deaf daughter, and she was a very big struggle. What's crazy now is that she's in her 30s, and she just acts completely normal. I mean, she's got her 3 kids. She's just doing the whole thing. It's like unbelievable. So, yeah, good stuff. All right. So let's go into the news of the day. I want to go into this first one here is something from James O'Keefe. Now, James O'Keefe tends to be a little bit of a wild child. He kind of gets out there on the edge of things. But he has actually put himself in a lot of great positions with undercover interviews and going around door to door to find out that Act Blue has been falsifying their political donations to get more in. So let's go ahead and watch this one here. This is from James O'Keefe in Minnesota.
So we're in downtown Minneapolis. What we found, NGOs and nonprofits funded by the government featuring true believers.
Is the door locked?
Lock the door. Why are you giving us the middle finger?
Our undercover people were inside the mob.
Some individuals of our national organizations used to look up Make the Road New York.
Are there chats and stuff? I'm trying to get linked up. Watch out. Here we go. Here we go.
Not press. These guys aren't pressed. Not the fucking bed.
They threw something at me which hit the back of my bulletproof vest.
They're everywhere.
Shut the fucking doors.
Shut the door. Whoa.
They threw a frozen ice brick at the car.
Okay.
Downtown Minneapolis, the day before the shooting of Alex Preddy, they were still protesting Renee Good. The O'Keefe team...
So I'm not going to go ahead and play the whole thing, but I wanted you guys to see that intro on that. What the thing is that what we're finding out is that, hey, Douglas Cobb, man, good to see you, buddy. Marcia Anderton's here as well. Good stuff. By the way, Cobb, we are doing a challenge. Everybody sends a postcard to the Jim Price Show, and then at the beginning of each show, we're going to read that postcard. Hey, I will read every postcard you send. So if you're willing to purchase whatever postcard you think you can put through the mail, I will read it. And that means it can be as crude, rude, and obnoxious as you want it to be. But anyway, Douglas Cobb, you send me a postcard from your local Piggly Wiggly or, In and Out or whatever you got, Quick Trip, whatever, whoever has postcards in your local area. If you guys send those to me, it'll be one of the segments in the very beginning of the show. We'll just highlight people's parts of the world. Why not? And listen, guys, you don't have to be from the part of the world that you want to send me a postcard from. How about that? If you have a postcard from, I don't know, somewhere in Pakistan, send it to me. I will read it. I will talk about it on the show. I think it's great. Oh, okay. Douglas said he's seen that. Okay. Well, I didn't know if you just got here, so we're just going to do that. But let's go back to the James O'Keefe stuff. The whole problem with the Minnesota stuff is that the lieutenant governor, listen, this is how bad the corruption really is. When we say corruption, if I want you to vote for me, I say, hey, Dougie, Mr. Cobb, I'm Jim Price. I don't want to tax your property. I don't want to tax your income. I don't want to tax your wealth. I just want to tax your purchases. I don't want the government to be involved in your property. You do you, boo, and we're out, right? And that's my platform, Dougie. What do you think? You want to vote for Jim Price? Well, the difference between me and the lieutenant governor of Minnesota is that she is in charge of the Signal chat that has thousands of demonstrators who log in to then send out to subgroups and mini groups on the Signal chat. So his campaign organizer, his chief campaign person, the lieutenant governor, and then a bunch of other people that are within the government, including the person running the DMV, the Department of Motor Vehicle from Minnesota. Yeah, that's happening. Don't worry about it. The reason they're able to track the license plates, the reason they're able to find out which vehicles are registered to who is because they're using the DMV national database. Julie Sharping, good to see you. Greg, guys, Brendan Benfield has taken the stand. I still cannot believe it. Brendan Benfield. What am I missing? Julie, what is the talk? What's the context on that? What am I missing here? What am I missing about Brendan has taken the stand? I still cannot believe it. Literally thought that's why Jim was on early, because he didn't want to miss this. Oh, I was on another show, guys. By the way, if you guys saw that there was a live broadcast out earlier today on Rumble, YouTube, Facebook, and Twitter, DLive, Twitch, and all the others, is because I was on another show. I get invited onto other shows, and if they're using Restream, I can Restream back out onto my shows, so you can see me on other shows. When they use a Restream platform, that they have an ad on there where I can add my channels to it, and then it streams out on my stuff as well. So anyway, just something, that's why I was on earlier. It was 11 o'clock Central Time today, and that's just the au pair murder. Oh, okay. All right. Julie's here. Good to see you, Julie. And Julie. So I got Judy D, and I got Judy Sharping. So I got both the Judy's. God dang it! Stop that, Jim. I got both the Julies in here. I got Julie Sharping from Kansas, and I got Julie D from Kansas. Oh wait, you guys are both from Kansas. How come both the Julies checking in are from Kansas? What's going on? No, anyway, it's good stuff. Julie Sharping, hope the lake's treating you well. We do miss you guys down here in Wichita. And Julie D, I hope to see you soon, and maybe here in Wichita. So, full circle there for everybody. Looks like you're doing so much better. But she's on the Mo side. Well, you guys suck over there. We got the Chiefs anyway, so... Dougie, from the neck up, I'm doing fantastic. I am killing it. Now, what I will tell you is the healing process, like I said yesterday, there's something going on in the front here that it's just like I don't know. It's not a cramp. It just hurts inside there, and it hurts on the rib cage, and then the back, obviously, still back here where the fractures are at. But anyway, from the neck up, doing great. From the neck down, I have my nights. Let's see, real quick. Yesterday, I told you guys I had a rough night, and so I didn't do much yesterday. So then I slept pretty good yesterday or last night, and so I didn't do a lot today. So I should be able to sleep again good tonight. My problem is when I go out and I start doing a bunch of stuff, and I get too active and I get too sore, then the pain keeps me up at night. And so I've got to figure out how to balance that and how to be able to make money. I got to work, right? I got to still be able to provide for the show. And so as I'm trying to get back into things, yes, I'm rushing back in too early. Yes, I am being dumb. Yes, I do not have money to support myself, so I have to work. So, guys, I don't know what the balance is. I'm a provider, and I'm injured. I can't provide if I'm injured, and so I got to provide, so the injury's got to take a back seat. I am in a lot of pain a lot of times, And they cut the opioids off the first, they gave me 1 week of painkillers. So I guess that makes me a pill seeker now that I want to have not pain. But anyway, good to hear for that. It takes time, Jim. I know, Dougie, but we ain't got time, boy. We got to get this now. All right. So good to see you guys. And I watched later because this is gold. Oh, okay. Yeah. She's watching the trial. So anyway, this whole thing with the lieutenant governor, and by the way, because Tim Walz isn't in on the Signal chat doesn't mean that he isn't in on the Signal chat. He probably has his kid's name or his wife or his cousin's name in the chat so he can use that. He might be just smart enough to do that. And here's my other part, guys. If you're so stupid to go into a Signal chat that can be obviously anybody can join, you let me join, and I could just sit there and screenshot the whole thing. Are they that dumb? Anyway, this is the stuff I don't understand. This whole thing with the lieutenant governor, the DMV employee, all these other things are going on in Minnesota. But listen, guys, Gavin Newsom's next. The noose. Oh, Gavin, how's the noose coming along? That's a real thing. So Newsom's coming along. He's going to come up. But I will ask you this. Kentucky, I need to ask you guys a quick question. Why do you guys have a Democrat governor? I thought you guys were coal country. I thought you guys were better than that stupid shit. I know why we have it, because we're bought out by alcohol and tobacco here in the state of Kansas. We'll never get weed legalized because the alcohol and tobacco's got Ty Masterson in their back pocket. Ty Masterson's been taking the money off the till for about 10, 12 years now. And all the other ones, too. I'm telling you guys, there's only about 5 or 6 people in the state of Kansas that are in politics I would trust. Absolutely. Yeah. Yes, they are that dumb. You guys disagree with me. Yes, they're that dumb. But yeah, Kentucky, you guys got to do better. I don't know what happened there, but your governor is telling ICE that they should be arrested. So let's do that. God dang, guys. I guess if you put people under certain pressures, you get to see their real them. Their real underbelly. If you put them under pressure, you put them in the limelight, you get that focus on them, they'll suddenly go, look how stupid I can be, doo-dah, doo-dah, look how dumb I can be, all the doo-dah day, give me $1 billion. That's it. They show off. They show who they are. And Ilhan Omar, someone stood up in the middle of her thing yesterday and sprayed some liquid from a syringe. It didn't have a needle in it. It wasn't anything like that, but it was, I guess they think it was either some type of sewage or it was some type of fart spray. They don't know. And then the whole audience is like, you need to be taken to an emergency room and be evaluated immediately. You have been harmed. Ooh. The guy was charged with third-degree assault, which is actually a fine, and it won't even go on his record. So anyway, so Ilhan Omar in her towel, she just got out of the shower, so she had her towel on, and so she was doing that whole thing. And she just got out of the shower. She got behind the podium, was giving her speech. All stage, says Terrence Williams. Well, isn't everything a stage? Ask why Virginia has a witch for a governor. Virginia has a witch for a governor. Brenda Snowden. Look at you showing up. Good job. Hello from Bren. Was it planned? Let's see. The thing, and that's what Terrence Williams says, all staged. But isn't this all staged? Guys, when are we let me ask you a quick question. When is politics not theater? I'm over here trying to have the conversation about what they're doing as they're going, look how stupid I can be, doo-dah, doo-dah. Give me $1 billion. I need to make it like a meme out of that. But this is, guys, everybody puts on something, right? And this goes back to, and I'm trying not to get too preachy on this whole thing, but you know when I tell you guys about being authenticity? See, when you're authentic and you start moving yourself closer to being really honest with yourself, and you really start telling yourself the truth and saying the truth about yourself and talking truth about the world around you, you first start with you. You fart. Hey, don't be farting around, man. Don't be doing it. That you first start with you. And then when you do that, what Terrence Williams said is it's all staged, is because everybody's putting on a persona. Everybody's putting on a mask. They want you to see this mask. Ooh, see who I am with the mask? Ooh, I'm somebody important. I'm somebody great. I'm not insecure. I didn't shit my pants. I promise. This is the crazy part, guys, is that when you do understand what authenticity and what being real really is, when you do that, then it all is a stage. It all is an act. It is all very comical. Even though it's comical, it is very real because it destroys lives and kills people, and it destroys economies, and it makes life harder than it should be. But yes, when you get authentic and you start looking around, it's kind of like this snapshot where you can slow everything down. And you're just doing this, and everything's moving in hyper slow motion, like 1,000th of a frame, like 1,000th of a frame per second. Like it's going real super slow, and you can see all the little details of the bullshit going on in front of you. And then you just start seeing it. And it doesn't even have to slow down for you to see it. You just start seeing it more and more, and you see it further away. And you realize that they are all just full of shit. And not because they had a big dinner last night. The problem with us is, guys, is this is where we had a little spiritual breakthrough in our political moment. When you become authentic and when you become real, you see through all. Hazel is up there. What? You all right? She's up. Hazel's killing it. Hey, Hazel. Good to see you. The Matrix, right? Yeah, the bullets are coming at, Neo there, right? So, folks, I want us to understand that this is spiritual. And listen, for a second here. Listen to me. If you come at me with Catholic, Judaism, paganism, Darwinism, baptism, Protestantism, all these other things, listen, don't do that right now. When I'm talking to you about spiritual, I want you to think about this for a second. I had an incident the very first day of this year that was so powerful, but there was miracles that saved my life, that saved me from being in excruciating pain in the hospital for 6 to 8 weeks, dealing with chest tubes and all the other stuff. Listen, guys, miracles happen when evil happens. But the evil, the spiritual part of the world around us, just because I'm not grabbing on to the evil around me and I'm holding it in my hand going, look at the evil, doesn't mean it's not sitting like on my desk right here just waiting for me somehow, some way to affect me, to somehow push a thought into my ear, somehow push this, get me to think less of myself, to worry about something I shouldn't, so that I'm not being the best I can be for you guys. I want you guys to slow down all the stuff we do about the spiritual part of it. When I use the word spiritual, you need to get into your lane of whatever it is that you do, whatever church you go to, whichever version of Jesus and God or whatever it is you pray to. Don't get me, I'm not getting into that with you. That's not what I'm doing. But when I say spiritual, and it's a spiritual battle, you guys need to damn listen to me. Because we all sit around and we see evil go on, and then we go, well, evil. No, you don't brush it off. You don't give it away. You don't give away those teachable moments. The miracle for me was breaking 7 ribs, 7 fractures and 5 ribs, 7 fractures and 5 ribs. That means that some of my ribs broke in 2 places. 2 of them did. But the miracle is that I broke 7 ribs, or 5 ribs with 7 fractures. That's the miracle. Because it slowed me down so I wouldn't have hit my head on the corner of the cast iron tub and it would have killed me. Because when I did hit my head, it did hurt and it was swollen and they did an MRI and CT scan for it. But my back slowed it down. When evil came and was looking for me and was trying to have that one moment, yes, I was challenged. Yes, I was broken. But I didn't stop, and I will not stop. The tethers that I break, the bonds that I break, the cycles that I break in my life, that's breaking away from those tethers, those little demons, the little spirits, the little sprites that are evil in your life that cause you the anxiety and the fear and all those things, because fear is negative energy, and that's what they thrive on, is your fear. Your fear to do something different. Your fear because it might offend. Your fear because I don't do that. Your fear because that's not who I am. Your fear, your fear, your fear. I don't have enough money. I don't have enough water. I don't have enough shampoo. I don't have enough this. I don't have enough that. Guys, when I tell you the spiritual battle can touch you, can take you off of this plane, it is real. But know that there is the good that will allow you to break in 7 places and not kill you. That the doctor will suddenly stop in the middle of everything he's doing when he's getting ready to do hundreds of thousands of dollars worth of medical procedures with plates and rib spreaders and chest tubes and lung patches. He stopped, and the miracle started. And he said, hey, do you mind if we wait? Because your chest x-rays look the same as Andover as we do at St. Francis. Can you, don't cut me open. I will please wait. So I didn't eat for 2 days. I sipped on water every 15 minutes to 30 minutes. I got a little sip of water, and I did that for 2 days because there was a miracle involved. And we don't think that miracles exist. We don't think about those things while we're suffering. And when I was thriving in pain, I wasn't thinking all the way through all of it, but I did thank God that I didn't have to have those surgeries. I did thank God that I didn't have to deal with that. My creator, who I call God, is not your God. My relationship with my creator is mine alone. And yes, we can get together and we can talk about our creator and we can talk about those things. But in reality, every time you look in the Bible and every time you look in the literature and every time you look at the Dead Sea Scrolls, it says that you're to have a relationship with what? Who? Your creator. Not your church, not your religion, not your deity that you put on a mantle. So when I say spiritual battles, guys, please understand they are absolutely real, and they are absolutely, that's what we're seeing in Minnesota. We're seeing the peak, the very, very peak of selfishness for someone to hold on to power and a little bit of money, and they're willing to send others into battle and let them be put into situations where they can die. That's how selfish the sin heart can be. Men can vote. I send those sons of others into battle as I stay home and I smoke my cigars and I eat my fine dinners. That's what evil is. That's what evil will do. We're seeing it in Minnesota. We're seeing it in California. We're seeing it in Nancy Pelosi. We're seeing it in Ilhan Omar. They're all different versions of ego. They're all different versions of selfishness, but they're all doing the same thing in their own way. In their own way. Ilhan Omar slept with her brother. Don't ask me how I know. There is a huge part of the Somali culture that you are not going to be cool with. Brother-sister relationships are absolutely acceptable and encouraged. Full stop. That's why they look kind of Because they inbreed. And I'm not talking like cousins. I'm not talking like second cousins. Like cousins, you're like, who's that? Why are they here at the reunion? Oh, no, that's back Uncle Bill's jiggly-jiggly-doo. Like, they're not even related at all. Because, like, through marriages, they're there. No blood. No, these people are going and, hey, sis, what are you doing tonight? Me? But they're all doing their own version of selfishness. They're all showing you who they are. Ted Cruz is showing you who he is with his Wolverine beard. I don't know why he started doing that. He looks like an absolute tool. I don't know. He's the only man I think I've ever seen in my whole life that's ever actually shaved his beard like that. For whatever reason. I don't know. Why is he taking the soul patch out? Anyway, so. Hazel Finley says it's incest. Now, Hazel, if it's love, I can't help who I love, Hazel. What are you talking about? I love my sister. I don't have brothers and sisters, so this is obviously a metaphor for Somalian relationships. Hey, sis, what are you doing? Oh, you're doing... Well, he's my brother, though. Oh, I'm your brother, too. Yeah, I forgot. We're just so good together. Me, you. What? So... we'll at least know it's all in the family. God dang it. Oh, Maggie O'Leary says, I loved the show earlier. Well, thank you, Maggie. That was Julie D is on here with Chatting It Up. So that was her show with her and John. And that's a great show. Julie D says the ancestry tree does not branch out at all. That's right. It's just a stick. Oh, by the way, guys, I got to get you guys this news. I got to get this to you. Remember the Somali girl who talked about the rice and bananas, that being Somali is like rice and bananas, but it's like rice and bananas. Remember her? Somali. What's that mean to be Somali American? I don't know. How do people only lose their bottom lip like they do the... How do they Somali American? And then she just like left it open. How do you? I don't know. My teeth get covered by my lips. Hers was like, did we as Somali Americans like rice or bananas? Anyway. Well, she kind of got in trouble. Last week, 23-year-old Nasra played victim and claimed she suffered a concussion after she was kidnapped by ICE. Kidnapped? Well, sounds pretty drastic there. Secretary Noem has been clear. Anyone, including U.S. citizens, who assaults law enforcement will be prosecuted to the fullest extent of the law. Assaulting law enforcement is a felony and a federal crime. Remember that part. It's going to get important. The incident happened last week in a parking lot in an apartment complex. Ahmed claimed that she was verbally abused and physically assaulted during the arrest. She spent 2 days in Shelbourne County Jail. Well, I wonder if she had a girlfriend. Just asking. I mean, I heard you can get a relationship in there. I mean, it's kind of a closed pool, right? I was like, hey, we're kind of here, sister. I am proud to say that I have survived ICE, she says. I am proud to say I stood up for what is right. I got kidnapped. ICE asked me my ID, and I decided it was nice to be racist and say really nasty things to me. This is her words. I read them exactly how she said it. She sounded weird when she was talking. Well, I'm on the ground in Minnesota. Let's see, where are we at here? This is what happened here. So, we're losing the context here. I'm on the ground in Minnesota today. Federal agents have arrested 16 Minnesota rioters for allegedly assaulting federal law enforcement, people who had been resisting and impeding other law enforcement agents, Bondi said. We expect more arrests to come. I've said it before, and I'll say it again. Nothing will stop President Trump and his Department of Justice from enforcing the law. Look who got to go to jail, doo-dah, doo-dah. It looks like a Somali with rice and bananas. she's getting brought up on charges for assaulting. Yeah. So, guys, this is the poetic justice of it. I don't know if that's really the right way to say. Poetic justice of this is absolutely breathtaking. Anyway, so that's we're doing fine. We're doing fine. By the way, FBI agents raided Fulton County DA office today. Do you guys remember who Fulton County is? Fulton, remember Miss Fannie Willis. Fannie, remember the lady who thinks we think about her butt because her name is Fannie, because that's actually what we would call a fanny, but she spells it with an F and we spell it with a P. So isn't it Phanny, Fanny? Or how's a fanny spelled? Is it Fanny? But she sells hers Fennie. So she's Feeny. She's not even Fanny. Or how does she spell it? Anyway, I digress. The FBI was doing a physical raid on the Fulton County DA's office this morning. Why? Looks like election. And maybe some other things. But don't worry about those. That's what. But it looks like we got election integrity something or other, So that's the thing. In my opinion, just let them do their jobs. Who's that? The ICE agents? Oh, yeah. We need a doodah t-shirt. We need a doodah t-shirt. I'm a effing idiot, doodah. I'm a Somali daycare owner all the doodah day. By the way, state of Kansas lost $1.5 billion in the unemployment files where Somalis took that, by the way. That's what our Lieutenant Governor Lynn Rogers, who stepped down to be treasurer for the state of Kansas, said after he discovered the Somalis had created 22,000. That's 20,000 plus 2,000. That's 22,000 separate individual accounts to steal $1.5 billion from the state of Kansas. Don't worry about it. My favorite headliner this week was the girl who grabbed the flashbang before it went off to throw it back to ICE. I know. Hey, F around, you find out. FAFO. When those canisters are coming at you, you literally need just to turn away and run. Do not try to kick. Do not try to... Now, if you know it's going to be a tear gas, there is a little bit of delay in the spray and how it kind of comes out. It's not going to fog right away. It's not going to reach out and get you. But a flashbang will. And if it's in your hand, you know the part where it goes, bang. Well, that's going to go, that's like a firecracker in your hand. Bang. Ah, my finger's missing. Hey, it happens. It grows back. It's like a starfish. Isn't it starfish five hands, like 5 fingers? Why can't we do the starfish thingy? Kind of like, oh my God, I kept my finger up yesterday at work, but today grew back. Who knew? Anyway, I think that'd be a great idea. So that's where my unemployment went over the pandemic. Oh yeah, Julie, you didn't know that? Yeah, they covered that shit up, boy. Lynn Rogers got in there and they doctored all that up. Don't worry about it for a half a second. And then, we've got people like Mark, we got the people that, we got our Attorney General and our Secretary of State. They don't do shit about it. They're both Republicans, talk about tough, working on crime, getting voter integrity. Nope, ain't doing any of that. Why? Because I think they got some dirt on them. They got something on them, and that's how that works. 444 on the clock. Good to see you. Good to see you. Thank you for that. Edward, good catch. 444. Yeah. Some of us know why she and Hillary would love to run a daycare. Hazel. Well, it's for the money, right? Hazel? Ooh, see what I did there? Yeah, maybe that's just a steady supply. By the way, you want me to give you a grosser? You guys want me to give you a grosser thing than what you think was going on? It gets worse. Oh, my God. Guys, listen. Okay. I don't know if you guys have actually talked about this or not. Somalis aren't dying. Somalis aren't dying. There's no deaths. There's no heart attacks. There's no emergency calls to any of the houses for anybody dying. And there's no Somalis dying in the hospital. So if you're buying meat or processed food from a company that lives in Minneapolis or Minnesota, you might want to rethink what you're eating. Because they don't want to turn off the Social Security. They don't want to turn off the benefits. They're just chopping up the bodies and grinding them up. And I don't know what they're doing with them, and nobody knows right now. But they are not having Somali deaths. There are no Somali funerals. Yes. Yeah. Is that foot? Ah, god dang. Woo. Breakfast, lunch, and dinner, says Hazel. All right, Hazel. I think that's so brilliant. This is, guys, listen. I need to keep my EBT benefits of $500 per person or $400 per person, and I need to keep my $1,000 of cash coming in, so I'm going to cut up my family member so that they don't know, that nobody knows that they died. And I may have to go to a food processing plant and get rid of it. I'm telling you right now, guys, there is a huge humanitarian health problem getting ready to come out of Minnesota when that part starts coming out. Because they are talking about the things, they're talking about things about this, like how deep this goes. It's real. So, yeah. People eating people. You know, I've heard that there are certain things that may bring pleasure when you say that to other people, that there's certain acts you can do, but I don't think actually consuming the person is part of that eating. Just saying, for a friend, you're not to devour the thing you're eating. You're to leave it there. I'm just playing around, but this is, guys, when you, fast food chains. Oh, my God, dang. Maggie went a little on the other side. She went a little, she said Soylent Black because Dave Solis said Soylent Green. Yeah, it may have a different tinge to it. I don't know. And they are specifically darker than most others. Kenyans and Somalians really are, they are very dark. I will go with that. It goes deep. Oh, my gosh, Hazel, you're just killing me. Like, you girls, all right. This is like Somalians are like, come on, Somalians, come on. Like, you guys are not even trying to hold back. Oh, I shouldn't have done that. Oh, that's great. That's good stuff. What if MCD and, fast food drives are in on it? Well, you have to ask yourself, is there any, let me see if I can do this real quick. Are there any, somebody do this for me real quick, guys. And we only got a couple minutes. See if there's any meat processing plants for McDonald's in Minnesota. Cause they do that by regions. The McDonald's will have regional plants that they pull from for potatoes and meat and stuff like that. So just if you guys want to look that up, you could do that. Well, that would be awesome. So, hey, at least they're dead before they do it, right? Any Somali cemeteries? Nope, Maggie, there is none. There are no Somali funerals in Minnesota. And there's 800,000 Is that right? Is it 800,000 or 300? It's 100,000. And then maybe some more than 100,000. It's a lot. And let's say out of the 100,000, don't you think there should be somebody dying by now? Ilhan Omar's been in office almost 8 years. You guys haven't got her out of office yet. What are you guys doing? Seriously. So, guys, I think we've got him by the tail. I think we're doing it. I think things are coming along. The reason we're talking about this kind of creepy stuff is because we get to have the creepy stuff conversation because the truth is coming out. Just like the Epstein Island stuff, okay? Jeff, why do we have to use Jeffrey with this guy? He's not a Jeffrey. He's a piece of shit. Just name's Jeff. Okay, just like hey, Jeff. My name is Jeff. No, the thing is Jeff and his case with the Mossad connection, all that other stuff. Guys, listen, they released, was it not last week, but the week before, a whole bunch of, like another 80,000 or 100,000 pages of Epstein stuff. And so my point is that there's more coming out. And it's coming out in a real way, like big time. Like this whole thing is, they're peeling back. I think they're peeling it back a little at a time. Courtney sent this to me, and it says, major meat processing companies supply McDonald's with beef and chicken in Minnesota. Major meat processing, including Cargill, located in Albert Lea and Big Lake, and JBS, with locations in Cold Springs, Pipestone, and Worthington. So that is 5 different locations. These large-scale USDA-inspected national suppliers are central to McDonald's supply chain. If I ate a goddamn Somalian, I'm going to be pissed. I mean, seriously, guys. You know, I've had to have McDonald's a few times in the last couple years or a few years. I mean, I don't eat it at all like I used to. I mean, I never was really a big McDonald's fan. Wow. Okay, Courtney. I'm not sure if I need to discipline you for bringing that to my attention or just. Okay, yeah. There you go. And Keystone Foods is a major supplier of McDonald's U.S. operations, providing significant amounts of beef, chicken, and fish. So it's Keystone has theirs, and then JBS and Cargill. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we're at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We're at 6 locations, 6 processing places in there. Oh, yeah. I don't know, Ed. We're going to have to talk about this, about disciplining Courtney for bringing, I don't know. I don't know if this is the end of, I don't know. I don't know how to handle this, Courtney. We're going to have to sit down and have I'm just kidding. God dang, that's unbelievable. There's 6 meat processing plants in Minnesota. So, high five. Cool. Yeah. Anyway, what was that? Like a spider? A spider? You know, it's kind of, I have had a spider like come down off the ceiling, and I'm like right in the middle of the show, and it's a little bitty spider comes down. I'm like, why did you pick? I mean, this whole area, like down here, down through the living room, it just comes right down in here, and I didn't say anything during the show, but it was just like this little bitty spider just sitting here, and I'm like, what are you doing, bro? Are you just like, look at me, hey, I'm on camera. Like, look, Mom, I told you I could be on the Jim Price show. Just call, dude. I would have got you on. It's not a problem. We need to put that on a shirt. If I ate a goddamn Somalian, I'm going to be pissed. Well, we can have Pam Tucker, my T-shirt lady. If you guys need T-shirts or anything printed and stuff like that, Pam Tucker, she is on Facebook. She is a friend of mine on Facebook. She is a really cool lady, Native American, lives here in Wichita. Love her dearly. She has been a great supporter of the Jim Price Show. Just a love her. I haven't been selling T-shirts, so I haven't been able to talk to her lately. So maybe we need to come up with a T-shirt design for that. If I ate a goddamn Somalian, I'm gonna be pissed. Rice and bananas. Oh, is that like you could call? Hey, girls, you could call your girls rice and bananas. It's a Somali, it's like a Somali smorgasbord. I don't know that sound. That sounds bad too. So rice and banana. I've never had. Maybe rice and bananas isn't bad. What do they do? Do they do like? Is it? So do they put milk in it? I'm gonna rice it. So do you eat just like scoop rice, eat banana? I mean that's kind of retarded if you ask me. Scoop rice, eat banana, or do they mash the banana up in the rice? I need to know these things. All right, we've gone a little long today. This is good stuff. Captain Fan says Mediterranean meat market. Oh, Mediterranean Hala Meat Market, Eden Prairie International Grocery, Hala Meat Market, Friedley World Food Hala Market, Richfield Hala Groceries, and Burnsfield Nicole Hala Market. All right. Holla my ass. I'm getting a little tired of saying holla. All right. Holla. Anyway, that's good stuff. All right, guys, remember, like on Twitter, like on Facebook, like on YouTube, like on Rumble. Go over there and like those, subscribe on all those guys, and that way we beat this stupid algorithm. I'm tired of being shadow banned. We got to beat their damn asses back. All right, I've been a little fired up today. I'll probably pay for it later, but that's okay. You guys are worth it. You could be eating any of the above. Hazel, you're just kind of being mean now. I don't want to know that. Oh, God dang it. I'm just trying to be funny with it. You're just making it really serious. It's like, oh, shit. I don't want to eat Somali people. I don't want to eat people in general. And I know that the meat is very similar and blah, 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 but please, we got enough cattle in the field. My Lord owns the cattle on 1,000 hills. I don't think anywhere in that hymn it said get the Somalis wrapped up in there because I'm going to need a little Somali meat. And they're kind of skinny, aren't they? Yeah, do you just like them to offer up their body for humanity? Well, we're doing it for science. Rice and bananas. I'm sorry, that just really hits me funny. Rice and bananas. It's just like rice and bananas. I don't know how to tell you what it means to be a Somali American, but I'm just like rice and bananas. Rice and bananas. That's going to be my new thing. If I see you, I'll be like, rice and bananas, bro. What? I don't know. I don't know anymore. I don't know. I'm out. I don't have any answers. Oh, rice and bananas. It's like a code word. But that'd be like, if you could name the girls that, hey, ladies, you go, hey, this is rice and this is bananas. You mix them all up and it's a lot of fun, I don't know. Maybe you have to eat them one at a time. I'm just being an idiot here. So, Stephanie goes big butts. So like roast. Stop it. All right. Anyway, well, guys, we went long today. I do appreciate all the great candor and all the great interaction. You guys did an awesome job out there. Do not give up. Do not give in, right? So this is how we work it. Remember, guys, you've always been the answer. This is where I think we can come together if we find the joy in it, right? We find where there's a positive, that what we're doing has an end goal or a necessity to quit eating Somalis. I don't want to eat Somalis, so stop. See how that works? See, I just said no. No. That was a no in a roundabout way. I don't know. Anyway, guys, it's good seeing you guys. This was awesome. Good stuff today. And remember, go YouTube, Twitter, Facebook, Rumble, DLive, Twitch, iTunes, Spotify. Go to iTunes, look up that Jim Price Show. You should be able to find me there, and Spotify, and subscribe to that. Those are the things that just keeps the popcorn popping, like I said. All right, guys, I'm going to get out of here. I'm going to get myself in trouble with somebody somehow, some way. But I'm somehow I don't know. I'm sure I'm in trouble. All right, remember the 10%. Remember this 10% we talk about? We say for our neighbor, our community, our city, our county, our state, our federal government. That steps up, right? Your neighbor's the person just right here, just within arm's reach. Then the community is the neighborhood you live in, that little area you call yours. Like, I live in that area, right? And then the city, the state, the federal government. The more you do for them, the less they do for you. Learn how to be selfless and not so damn selfish like Nancy Pelosi and Hillary Clinton. You don't have to worry about that. If you actually learn how to be selfless, the world will be a far, far better place. Remember, hold the line, hold fast, do not give up, do not give in. We will win. I promise. I make promises I can't keep. Guys, you've always been the answer out there. Remember that Constitution limits the government, so stand up with your authority and know what your power is, and get the Somalis out of my country because I don't want to eat them. Oh, my gosh, I couldn't help myself. All right, I had to get one more in there, and that's pretty gross. I'm just saying. I don't want to eat Somalis. Don't make me. All right, guys, thank you so much for everything you guys are doing out there. I think that's good enough for hump day. I think we've done enough humping around. So I'm Jim Price, the Jim Price Show Daily Update. You guys all be good to each other out there, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye-bye.